Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 Season of the Haunted video. It is Xur Day, Friday, June the 24th, 2022 as Xur is back in the tower. So we're going to see what Xur has for us today. So once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Yeah, it's Friday, my guardians, and we're about to check out and see what Xur has for us today. He is located back in the tower today. So spawn into the tower, make a left, and look for all the guardians. He's going to be over there just adjacent from St. 14. So let's see what Xur has for us today. And he has some pretty fantastic items, including pretty much a god roll. Now always we have returning our illustrious, illuminous, exotic, and gram. The weapon of the week we will get to later. But for right now, let's go over the random rolls for the Hawk Moon for the Dead Man's Tale. First off, for the Hawk Moon for this week, we have Corkscrew Rifling, which is pretty cool. Alloy Magazine, Moving Target, which is one of my favorite traits. And last but not least, we have Smooth Grip, making this a pretty cool roll for PvE and for PvP. Hawk Moon is a fantastic exotic, so no matter what's on here, it's going to be pretty good. Pick it up and add it to your collection. Now, let's move on to our next exotic, which is the Dead Man's Tale. Now, for the Dead Man's Tale, we have some random rolls this week as well. Let's go over them. For the Dead Man's Tale for this week, we have returning a Full-Born for increased ability, Light Mag, 4 times the Charm trait, and Fitted Stock, making this a pretty fantastic roll for PvE and for PvP. Really hard to get a bad roll for the Dead Man's Tale, so pick it up and add it to your collection. Now, for the weapon of the week, we have the Merciless Fusion Rifle. Used to be meta back in the day. Comes with the intrinsic perk Conserve Momentum. Non-lethal hits with projectiles make this weapon charge faster until the wielder gets a kill. Also come with Chamber Compensator, Extended Magazine, the Impetus trait. Reloading immediately after a kill increases weapon damage for a short time. And last but not least, Fitted Stock. Excellent in PvE and in PvP. It's actually pretty good. You just don't see too many people rocking this fusion rifle. So yeah, if you don't have it, pick it up and add it to your collection. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Jessamine Vest Exotic chest piece for the Hunter class. Comes with an intrinsic perk called Roving Assassin. Each spectral blade kills you make before going into stealth will restore more of your super energy, meaning this is very good in PvE and in PvP. Not only does it look good, it does exactly that. So if you don't have it, once again, pick it up, add it to your collection. Next up, we have the Chitin Rampart. This is an exotic gauntlets for the Titan class. Comes with the intrinsic perk called Assault Barricade. You and your allies can shoot through your towering barricade, which has reduced health and duration. Now this is going to be really good in PvE and in PvP. It is pretty good, but depending on if they throw a solar grenade or not, it might just take it down. But still good. Pick it up and add it to your collection. Next up, we have the Eye of Another World exotic helmet for the Warlock class. Comes with the intrinsic perk called Cerebral Uplink. Highlight priority targets and improve the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. Provides a small benefit to the airborne effectiveness stat of all weapons. In my opinion, this one needs a buff, but it's still decent in PvE and in PvP. And if you don't have it, which you should if you played the campaign, pick it up and add it to your collection. Now for our weapon of the week. For the legendaries, we have the Gnawing Hunger, which comes with the Stability Masterwork. This one is going to be pretty much a god roll. 600 RPM on this bad boy, and this is a very reliable auto rifle. Comes with the Extended Barrel Polygonal Rifle for a little bit more stability, but it takes down on the range. But it makes up for it with the next few traits. We got Alloy Magazine, Flare Magwell for a little bit more stability. So between that and the Stability Masterwork, you pretty much have yourself a yin and yang effect. If you want more range, you got it. If you want more stability, you got it. Also comes with Zen Moment and Rampage, making this pretty much a god roll. Fantastic roll. Whatever you want to call it, it is awesome. The Gnawing Hunger is an excellent weapon, and this one is a damn good roll. Pick it up and add it to your collection. Next up, the 7 Surfer VY7 Submachine Gun. 600 RPM arc type weapon with the Accuracy Masterwork. A little bit of arc damage. We got Extended Barrel on this bad boy. Hammer Forge Rifling for a little bit more handling. Extended Magazine, Flare Macros, keep right there for that reload and a little bit more stability. 4th time to charm take, and to round it off, we have Vorpal Weapon, making this a excellent PvE submachine gun. In PvP, it really doesn't smack too much, so I wouldn't suggest this for PvP, but it still does a little bit of work if you can hit those headshots. Excellent in PvE, and in PvP, it's okay. Next up, the Eternal Blazon Scout Rifles up next. 200 RPM, lightweight frame with Signal MS5. We got Jolt PS, so you definitely want to keep it right there for just a little bit more range. Alloy magazine and a light mag for a little bit more range, so not bad between those two. Killing Wind, and last but not least, a one for all, making this a total PvE roll. So, I wouldn't suggest it, but if you need a scout rifle and an arc weapon, I'm gonna pick it up. Next up, we have the Toil and Trouble Shotgun. 60 RPM aggressive frame, so you got high impact, very long range, so you gotta be up in their face. And yeah, this one, not a horrible roll for the Toil and Trouble. We got small bore for increased range and stability. We got full choke, so you definitely want to keep it right there. We have assault mag and we have tactical mag. Full auto, which is excellent for any weapon, and rampage, with the reload masterwork making this not a horrible roll. It's not a god roll, but it's not bad at all. I would definitely pick it up and add it to my collection. This is going to be pretty good in PvE and in PvP. Next up, we have the Far Future Sniper Rifle. A little bit of solar damage on this, 90 RPM, adaptive frame with a stability masterwork. Let's go over it. This one has some pretty good rolls. First off, we have extended barrel. We have small bore, so keep it right there. Accurized rounds, which is really good for extended range. A pendant magazine. We also have auto-loading holster and multi-kill clip, making this a fantastic roll. Not a god roll, but it still is pretty good. If you're looking for a sniper rifle that has a little bit of solar damage, this one should suit you well. Pick it up, add it to your collection. Next up, the Triangle Linear Fusion Rifle. 530 charge time on here with the charge time masterwork. Let's go over the traits and see what we got. We got arrowhead break, small bore for a little bit more range and stability, so keep it right there. Ionized battery, and here's where things get interesting. We also have this trait, which is one of my favorite for the fusion rifle, which is projection fuse. It's going to increase the range and the reload time as well. So between the small bore and projection fuse, you're starting off fantastic with the charge masterwork. Field prep, which is decent. It's just decent filling your fusion rifle, but box breathing is an excellent trait for fusion rifles, which aiming this weapon for a short period of time grants you bonus range and precision damage that resets after firing or exiting a zoom, making this almost a god roll. If you just can switch out that field prep, maybe throw an extra range mod on there, hey, then we'll be talking about something fantastic. But this one still should be pretty excellent in PvE, and it still should merc in PvP as well. So I would definitely pick this one up and add it to my collection. Last but not least, the Stars and Shadow Pulse Rifle high impact frame, 340 on that RPM with the stability masterwork. This one has extended barrel, small bore on here as well. A pendant magazine, flare mag, well, we have surplus, we have post monitor, depending on how many rolls and resets you got, and that Crucible. You're going to have some extended mods on here, so this one can be good, it couldn't be bad. But all the rolls on here are suited towards PvE. And last but not least, one quiet moment, making this a total PvE roll for the Stars and Shadow. So for me, this one is a hard pass, but you may want to pick this up depending on if you need yourself a solar fusion pulse rifle. Now, when it comes to the armor sets, it's pretty bad this week. The Xenoveil set is here. It's really not good for transmog. All of these pieces are sub 60. The Bond is the only thing that looks decent for transmog, but I wouldn't even pick that one up. The only armor piece that is pretty decent is the armor, and that's a total of 63 on that, with a high roll of 16 on mobility. Hard pass for me, but if you're in a pinch, I would definitely pick those up. So there you have it, my Guardians. That is what Xur has for us this week, June 24, 2022. Happy Friday, my Guardians. Hope you and yours have a wonderful day. And once again, thanks for watching. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Right here at Karpo Gaming, we'll upload a wide variety of videos, range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.